Hey guys, welcome to Chat with KST. It's your girl Kay, and today we're going to be talking Remy Ma, Renty Ma. And she recently did a interview with Jason Lee. She sat down with him on Revolt and they did an interview. And like many interviews, clips of things that the interviewee said is basically surfing on the internet. I have not sat down to watch this interview, but I have enjoyed just seeing the clips and pieces that Remy Ma said in her interview, and it has provoked certain thought processes within me, which brings me to this clip where Remy Ma shared her viewpoints on drill rap. Let's listen to what she had to say.
I don't have an exact person, but I do feel like a lot of the drill music is like overrated. I don't know what he's saying. Like, but that's all everybody listens
to. But I don't even know who's the drill artist.
Like, it's not an artist thing. It's like a sound that, like, I feel like that whole genre is like super overrated.
I just like the Chicago people that do it.
Like so you know, like the like rock drill rappers.
They do drill.
Yeah.
They like consider that drill.
Yeah, they do. It's like, I feel like that is like right now.
They do drill.
It's so many of them, and they all like got murder beef. Like literally, one side I'm killing you beef. Like,
but who's a drill rap? I don't know, like a drill rapper.
This is why I feel like it's overrated.
Chief with Dirk, like that's true. You know what I'm saying?
But they have a new wave of them. I feel like that's overrated, and people are literally out here killing. They're killing like these artists. They're 14, 15, 16. They're killing each other. And I feel like it's because of the way people are acting like it's this whole big thing. But I don't really think any of them is getting the money that they should off of their YouTube views and off of their music. And it's overrated. And they are dying over it.
All right. So let's kind of dissect what Remy had to say. Now, as people, we're all entitled to our opinion. That's first and foremost, right? She was asked a question, so of course she's going to share her opinion. Now, do I agree with said opinion? Absolutely not. So let's jump into it. First and foremost, she said drill is overrated. Now, that is just her opinion, right? Like, I personally wouldn't say pop is overrated because I'm not into it. I wouldn't personally say reggae or Afrobeats is overrated because it's not something that I am personally into. I just feel like when it comes to music, we all have a ear for what we like, so we gravitate towards it, right? And I do feel like this drill rap thing has been something that's been surfacing on the scene, and it's been a heavy hitter where people really do like the sounds of drill rap. So if it's not Remy Ma's thing, then I understand, that's totally fine. But I feel like let's jump into something a little bit deeper that she says, where she talks about how drill rap and how these 14, 15-year-old children are dying over it, and how drill rappers, I feel like what she was speaking to is the attitude of these drill rappers, this pull up and stick up and like these like, the minute I see you, it's on sight kind of attitude, right? And these drill rappers, they're really not playing. But essentially, she speaks negatively towards that, saying, hey, like, that's not a good thing. They're not getting paid enough for their views and all of that. Understood. My thing with Remy Ma is, first of all, where is it coming from? Who birthed these drill rap kids, these 14, 15-year-olds? Who raised these 14, 15-year-olds? Right? It was your generation of people with your gangster rap, right? So if you're going to speak about a problem, don't speak about where the problem, don't try to negate where the problem came from. The problem came from y'all old school gangsters who was doing y'all rapping, and y'all was gonna kill this set and all of that, and going back and forth, which then just birthed a generation of people who are more ruthless than what y'all had back then. They're just more ruthless. Now, away from where it comes from, I feel like let's focus a little bit more on the messenger herself, right? Remy Ma, you're speaking negatively about drill rap, but drill rap is just a subset of the rap culture. What does rap culture promote nowadays? What is rap culture, female or male rap, outside of gun violence and sex? So if you're going to talk about the children, 14, 15-year-old children who are being influenced by this, let's talk about the rap culture. Don't just talk about a subset of this people who are doing the drill rap, because all they're trying to do, the drill rappers, is versatile their raps. They like raps, but they don't want to sound like the Diddies. They don't want to sound like the Drakes. They don't want to sound like the Futures. They don't want to sound like the 21 Savages. They don't want to sound like that. So they go into their own subset of beats, and they start doing their own thing with their own beats. They start saying the same exact thing that the Drakes and the 21s and the other people are saying about choppers and stuff like that. They're just doing it to a different beat, and these people are a little bit more ruthless. And why are they ruthless? They see other men who are successful from shooting, killing, and all of that. So if these other rappers can be successful from selling drugs and killing whatever, well, guess what? I need to be more of that. And you know what? I'm going to be the best one out there. Because if they're going to be successful from selling drugs and killing, then I need to go and do that. And when I do that, then I'm going to be the best, and I'm going to be like this person here. So you can't talk about this little generation of whatever drill rap is just now new surfacing on the scene without addressing the entire rap culture that influenced this. Like, I feel like you're not understanding that you're a part of the problem. Like, I was even like thinking about it prior to, and I'm like, and this is not to like condemn or like talk down on Remy. This is just to highlight like a generic problem that we have as human beings. We like to point the finger out there because we don't want to change in here. We don't want to change our circle. We don't want to change our job. We don't want to change what we do. So we say, oh, what we do isn't that bad, but what you do is worse. And since what you do is worse, that okays what I do. And I feel a sense of that in rap culture when people do talk down about drill rappers. Freaking Alicia Keys, what did she say when she had an issue, when it came to her, whatever happened with her, but when it came to her that, hey, you know what, I feel as though I am portraying this false sense of beauty through wearing makeup, right? I'm doing this and I feel like it's creating insecurity in the young girls, because now they're looking up to and they're wanting to aspire to be this gloss chandelier version of me, whereas that's not reality. I have my freckles, I have all of these different things, I have my blemishes, and I want the young ladies to see that. So when they look at Alicia Keys, they can say, no, like, she's natural, you know what I mean? And she has not worn makeup and has done this standstill for many years. So my thing is, if Remy Ma feels so like enlightened by what she's feeling within herself and feeling like, hey, drill rap is really affecting these children or whatever, then be the change that you want to see. Hey, you know what, I'm not gonna rap anymore, I'm not gonna dress a certain way, I'm not gonna carry myself a certain way, I'm gonna rebrand and I'm going to be that which I want to inspire these kids to be. But if you're not gonna do that, you're just speaking on a problem without a solution. You're just speaking on, oh yeah, there's just such thugs who are rapping. How is that any different from when adults used to see gangster rap? They used to say the same thing. They're thugs and they're rapping. So do you want to see a change, or do you just want to complain about drill rappers because you're not getting a piece of the pie? My thing is, a lot of times we complain about things where we're not getting a piece of the pie. But had Remy been a drill rapper, gotten a drill beat, can spit some stuff on a drill rap and is benefiting from it, would this be her opinion? Or would it be, oh nah, drill rap is cool. Drill rap is cool. And my thing about that is, I just feel like, I'm not saying like, okay, well, Remy is going to get into drill rap or anything like that. I just feel like when we aren't benefiting from that piece of the pie, we be like, oh well, you know what, that's bad, we can get rid of that, but everything else is cool. No, be the change that which you want to see, Remy Ma. Be the change that which you want to see for these young ladies. You don't want them to look like all kinds of things out here in these streets. Then you carry yourself, you articulate yourself the way in which you want to see outside of you. There's no way you don't want to see rap violence, right? And this is gonna be my last point. There's no way Remy Ma does not want to see rap violence, especially in drill music. When you sat down in the same interview talking about you was ready and waiting for Twitter beef. Is this the same person? Like, that's what I'm saying. You have to be the change, because you're saying, oh well, they're shooting guns and they're doing this and blah blah blah, but you're taking minute steps to that, because the same beef that you were sitting down waiting for on your couch as it pertains to Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and all the women on Queen Remix, you, like, in that beef, Cardi B was pulling up on people. You know what I mean? So it's like, how you gonna say in one breath you don't want something, but then be a part of it over here? I just feel like Remy just have to, if you're gonna be the change, be the change. But if you're not, don't speak down, condemn, or just, if you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing at all. And I just feel like drill rappers have been getting a lot of heat lately for the type of rap that they do. But I just feel like, hey, who birthed them? Who birthed them? They just trying to be harder and better than the rappers that came before them. With that being said, that's just my thoughts and my opinions. I was a little bit long-winded, but I just really want to share my thoughts and opinion on what she said, because I'm like, Remy, like, I don't think you're like seeing it all the way through, but maybe I'm not the one that's seeing it all the way through. So you know what? Share your thoughts and comments down below. How do you feel about this? Do you feel like drill rap is like this thing that is going to destroy the world because the rappers are just so bad? Or do you feel like, yo, drill rap is just like any other rapper? They all killing, they all selling drugs. We got YSL case, we got all of this going on. Like, and they weren't a part of drill. But anyway, that's just my thought and my opinion. Share your thoughts and opinion down below. And if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, what's up? I'll talk to you guys next time.